Welcome everybody, I am Coach T, the coach of the BBC, formerly known as Ref Steve, and this is FGW Presents featured episodes, my favorite episodes that I refed. Maybe not yours, but they're mine, but who cares, because all we do is win, baby. First match that I picked on my list was Crash Jackson versus Damian Chambers. You have to understand, as a young referee, I was a little wet behind the ears, and that dastardly no-good Joe Lopez writes my name on the board and throws me into the water with the Sharks. So, it was a sink or swim moment, but as you can see, the coach is still sitting here.
You should be a monster. You know, because everyone says, well, you should be harmless, virtuous. You shouldn't do anyone any harm. You should sheath your competitive instinct. You shouldn't try to win. You know, you don't want to be too aggressive. You don't want to be too assertive. You want to take a back seat and all of that. It's like, no. Wrong. You should be a monster, an absolute monster.
The most dangerous city in the galaxy, Detroit, Michigan. He is the Urban Legends champion, Benjamin Chimera, and his tag team partner, Killinger. They are Monster
sitting on the ass while I'm looking left and right for the with the bag. My mom's dishes really had crack on them. 12 and I kept them.
But the saw is family.
Coming into the ring by KFC, the Kentucky Fried Cannibal, Bubba Hewitt. From Long Turning, Pikeville, Kentucky, the Hillbilly, Evil James. And from the Waverly Sanitarium, Kronos, the Berserker.
Tag team action on deck. Kronos the Berserker, Evil Nate. Gonna go 2-on-2 in this tag team match against Monster Island.
Oh, there is definitely a lot of monsters to worry about in the middle of this arena. And it's just not Monster Island, JC.
You know, I think that Kronos and Evil Nate would fit right in on Monsters Island. And Benjamin Chimera thought the same thing, at least with Evil Nate at one time, offering Evil Nate a spot in Monster Island. Evil Nate give him the cold shoulder. Benjamin Chimera would go on to take that Urban Legend Championship from Evil Nate with so much history. So many personal issues to lead to this point.
This This has been going on long enough, JC. Tonight, it needs to be a stop put to this.
And here comes Killinger. A man also recruited to be part of Monster Island by Benjamin Chimera. Evil Nate taking it to Killinger. Killinger, by far the least experienced man in this match. Been in the business for short of a year as Kronos the Berserker scooping and slamming down.
Oh, Killinger's in a lot of pain, but he talked a lot of trash that we've seen on Facebook, so he needs to back it all up, but Kronos, he's backing and making him back down right now.
And Evil Nate stomping the chest, the stomach, the back, any part of Killinger he can find to apply damage to. He is going to do just that, getting in the face of Benjamin Chimera there. Killinger going face first into that top turnbuckle. Oh, look at Chimera taking advantage of the back of Evil Nate being turned, that mask being pulled off. And you know, Nicole, when Evil Nate loses that mask, he is just not the same competitor.
It most definitely isn't. He's still a great wrestler, but without his mask, oh, he's going to be in some trouble, JC.
Nicole, the question is he a great enough wrestler to defeat Monster Island in Origins 5 without that mask? Even with the help of Kronos, I don't know if I like his chances.
Oh, I don't either. Man, Origins 5 has just went off without a hitch. It is left you wanting more.
And the DDT. You know, Nicole, I didn't like Brian LeVic's chances in the previous matchup. Somehow, he was able to get the job done, defeating Shea Solo. Never thought I'd say those words. So maybe, just maybe, Evil Nate can take out Monster Island tonight.
Oh, and there's the tag in to Killinger.
Not likely, though.
No, it's not looking good. So far, not so good. But we all know how this could go. It can turn on a dime.
Killinger bringing the fight to Evil Nate. On our grandest stage, Evil Nate with a counter. Into the corner goes Killinger. Both men running into each other, a collision. And here comes Kronos the Berserker.
Oh, Chimera got himself into some trouble here. Is he going to get out of it?
A 300-plus pound abomination. And Kronos with a drop kick to Benjamin Chimera.
Oh, there's the tag into Evil Nate.
Oh. Bring it down, Killinger with a neck breaker. I don't think that he got the full force of that move. As Chimera's come back to his feet. And just like that,
he's right back
down.
Oh, Chimera kicks out at the last second of that 2 count.
Evil Nate, Nate Hewitt calling for that twist of Nate. There it is! Chimera's down!
He is down!
Is that all?
There he goes, he's going for it! Oh, you seen referee Steve's hands so close to touching that mat.
Not quite enough as Chimera kicks out. Kronos the Berserker, once again introduced as a legal competitor in this match. Headbutt to Chimera. Here's the Irish whip. Black hole slam.
Jeez, the Berserker is definitely going berserk.
Wait a minute.
Tonight, what is Evil Nate doing?
Did he just walking out on Kronos the Berserker?
Has he had enough already?
Kronos going down.
Monster Island's getting ready to attack.
I think that this is it.
Oh,
Kronos kicks out.
It
Even
ain't
without the
over.
help of Evil Nate. Nate, where the hell are you going? He's walking away with his chainsaw.
He's
What
giving
is going
up.
on?
He's giving up right now.
Kronos taking a Uranagi from Benjamin Chimera.
There goes that cover. Oh, he still kicks out. He doesn't need Nate.
Kronos, a freak of nature. What is it gonna take to defeat this monster out of a horror movie known as Kronos? Again, Chimera planting Kronos, and that does it.
Oh, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of this match, Monster Island.
Kronos enduring everything
Because everyone says, well, you should be harmless, virtuous. You shouldn't do anyone any harm. You should sheath your competitive instinct. You shouldn't try to win. You know, you don't want to be too aggressive. You don't want to be too assertive. You want to take a back seat and all of that. It's like,
I have no clue. That's definitely
Wrong.
a question I would
You should be a
love to
monster,
have answered,
an absolute
JC.
monster.
Meanwhile, we see the celebration of Monster Island taking place in this ring. Rollers down, Evil Dead Rulers is down. There is more horses to come. Don't go anywhere.
So, long story short here, guys, my second match that I picked was Hooks versus Jake Shepard. Now, a little story of this is running the security. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. And Hawk comes up to me and goes, "Hey, you got your gear tonight?" "Yes, sir. You're hired." Long story short, that's the very first match I ever got the ref.
Check this. What are you doing here? I'm confused a little bit because I could have sworn I was at the FGW arena. Yeah. But it looks like I walked in the Hamilton County candy store because all I see is a bunch of suckers. So, it don't matter. Either way, like I said, do something about it. Do something about it then. Check this. I am the ultimate wingman. You came here to see me. So that's what it is, and he is the one true legend. His name alone has been known to break up happy homes. He's Mr. Steal Your Girlfriend. He is the quintessential male. Now everybody shut up while I do my thing. Jake Shepard! We are the marquee players! And I still got my dough.
Nicole, we heard it here earlier as proposed by the leader, David Barnabas Spector, who's currently in the ring. This Body Slam Challenge tonight, Jake Shepard will be taking on Hooks, the heavy metal Viking.
Hey, you never know, Bryce. You get Hooks, that Viking in that ring, he just might be the one to take that money.
He just might, and if he does, not only...
Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent for the Body Slam Challenge from Moorland, Indiana, the heavy metal Viking, Hooks!
Like Hook said, not only will he will be richer when he does, but he will be one of the wealthiest men in FGW as he finally seeks for the day that he can take the leader head to head. But that day is not today, as right now, We got some money on the line, folks. Hooks, Big Jake Shepard, who is walking away today as the winner of the Body Slam Challenge. Other things we also heard earlier, Nicole. We heard that Jax and Damon Strider had a match that you can watch on our Patreon page. As we said earlier, they had a match, and if Damon Strider beat Jax, he would get a match next week against Matt Taylor, whether he still be FGW champion or not. And it just so happens, Nicole, that he did. He managed to defeat the Juggernaut with the crucifix. And that means we're going to see Matt Taylor, Damon Strider next week. But now let's turn our focus back to this match as Hook's getting whipped. And not for long as he kicks Big Jake Shepard.
Hey, this is the first time that I've actually seen Jake Shepard possibly getting knocked down this time.
Hook's immediately going for the body slam, but Big Jake is not letting that happen. Back at Unleashed, we saw Big Jake Shepard finally take on Bo Harmon after weeks and weeks, heck, months of begging to take on the challenge, and he took him to town. He walked away the victor, and so I just gotta say, if he managed to take out someone like Bo, he's managed to take out people like Big Black, Drew Skills, everyone that's ever walked into the Body Slam Challenge.
Yes.
Heck, even in the Battle Royal, he body slammed 10 people.
Yes, he did.
Frankly, it's almost asinine as to how many people Big Jake Shepard has taken on and won against.
But, Bryce, look who's in the ring right now. We got the Metal Viking Hooks. He is in there, and man, I would be scared to be in the ring with that man.
I would be too, but Big Jake Shepard's not letting it show as he managed to twist that arm around the rope. And now he meets Hooks with that elbow. Big Jake Shepard sending me a threat. I don't feel safe, Nicole.
Oh, it's okay, you got me. Yeah. I got you.
I appreciate it, Nicole. As you see, Big Jake Shepard took the boot to the chest of Hooks, showing off a bit of flexibility that you don't see much from Big Jake Shepard. And I gotta say, Nicole, as much as Big Jake Shepard is dominant, like you said, this is Hooks that he is going against. Hooks, in his own right, is a master of his craft. He has faced larger opponents than himself before, which is a very rare occurrence, might I add.
Oh, yes.
But he always has managed to find a way. But can he find a way tonight against Big Jake Shepard?
It's very promising so far. Not very promising for Jake.
Came off that rope, that jumping back elbow. And there he is once again, meeting Big Jake with a clothesline, actually managing to get Big Jake Shepard off his feet.
Oh, he is on the ground, and he has shocked himself.
Nicole,
the look on his face.
When was the last time that we ever saw Big Jake Shepard actually leave his feet, let alone get, well, dazed, really?
Oh, great. So we have another,
interloper.
Yes,
as Big Jake Shepard is talking with the referee. Hooks getting hit with the People's Championship by JC Flash, but he does not seem affected by it in the slightest.
You messed with the wrong man, JC.
JC picked up now. Hooks does not seem pleased, but here comes David, hitting Hooks in the back with his cane. With referee Steve's back turned thanks to Jake and Russell's advances. Jake came in with a body slam. There you have it, folks.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Body Slam Challenge, Big Jake Shepard.
Once again, Big Jake Shepard's not done with this. He came in with a splash.
Oh, wow, and what a splash.
Once again, Nicole, Big Jake Shepard proving why he continues to win the Body Slam Challenge. Nicole, is he unstoppable at this point?
Hey, you know, I usually say yes, but at this point, I can absolutely say, yeah. Nobody has beat him yet. Who's gonna beat him?
I have no clue, because the field's running thin, Nicole.
It really is.
Oh, but here comes JC once again. What does he want?
Attention.
That's correct. But it looks like he wants hooks. The smarminess of JC. Nicole, every time I see this weasel,
Yeah, that's probably good.
somehow
That's good. Yeah.
get more aggravated than I did before. What is this?
We gotta calm you down, Bryce. Every time he comes out, you get all worked up.
Who wouldn't? There he goes, walking away. Folks, we will be right back with more wrestling for you. See you in a second.
Third match that I picked, MVP versus Mitch, Say My Name match. You have to understand the build up to this. These two had a great feud leading up, wrapping it all around the Shockwave title. And I know as you're sitting here, you're like, wait a minute, Coach, you manage MVP. Well, it's because Ref Steve puts himself in the right place at the right time. But as you can watch this match and you understand that there was a lot of stake for MVP, and he came out on top.
Introducing first in this Say My Name Championship match. From Allen Park, he is the FGW Shockwave Champion, the Wrestling Savant, Mitch Magnus.
Chase my dreams. I won't regret when the sun sets, 'cause I live my life like I'm a beast. I'm a motherfucker.
Back to make you run around the challenger from Hamilton, Ohio. He represents Bosom Buddies. MVP.
I'm a motherfucker.
Every single time you didn't see me step inside the door, killing everything with 1,000 gorillas behind me. So I suggest you bounce and let your chick eat my slow. While I continue to dance on digging in the hood with that tsunami flow. Get back home before you get stabbed. I even got a hip strap in the club with a snub nose while I make 'em black with a banging and a crack. Digging to the head and back. Everybody till the club close. Haters, I see you sitting over there. That's why you see me black.
Oh my God! I'm gonna say I'm a little nervous tonight. I seen that bell, and you know where I'm hoping it's going.
I can take a pretty good guess. Of course, this is more than just about the Shockwave Championship. This match has been in the making for months upon months now.
Yes.
Since around the time of Origins even. These two have been at each other's throats time and time again. They've faced off each other.
Oh, we already heard that crowd. Mitch, I think Mitch looks a little nervous. Just a little.
Well, because he knows that he's faced Mitch before. He knows what Mitch is capable of.
Yes.
Mitch and Pete both, like I said, they've squared off in this ring a couple times before now. But this is a whole new ball game. This is a say my name match. That's the only way that you can win. And it's going to take a lot for either of these two.
Oh, Bryce, it's already getting in there, starting off hot and heavy. And I hope Mitch is ready, and I hope Pete's ready because, man, these guys got to give it their all if they don't want to leave.
Indeed. Pete has Mitch in the corner there. Shoulder presses. Mitch already a little dazed, but Pete ain't done yet. Floats on over to the slam.
Oh, I think MVP has had enough, and he's ready to take that win. And Mitch Magnus, he's got to bring his whole game tonight.
Indeed. MVP not only wants to reclaim the Shockwave title to make himself a two-time champ, he wants to get revenge on Mitch for having stolen the gold from him, having beaten him down, for saying he doesn't belong when he has more than earned his spot.
Yes, you hear all that stuff back and forth, back and forth. You should be back in those seats. But guess what, Bryce? Everybody started as a fan. So I think Pete has showed time and time again that he belongs in here. And I think that intimidates Mitch just a little bit.
I can definitely see it right now. Flashbacks to the last battle these two had out near the guardrails. Of course, that match with referee Steve, no less, refereeing this match, hadn't seen what Mitch had pulled, swapping places with Pete at the last second. He had to go back over the guardrails to become a fan again, but with the approval of Jackson Breeze after having, well, myself vacate Mitch of his first championship.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
You're welcome. It allowed Mitch to, Pete to come back and join the active roster, and here we find ourselves again.
Hey, like they keep saying time and time again, you gotta cheat to beat Pete, but as we see right now, Mitch Magnus is on top, and he's still going at it, trying to keep MVP down, Bryce.
Indeed he is. He's down, but he's not out. Mitch rolling Pete into the ring. Again, this match can only end in one way, and that's by making your opponent say your name.
You hear Mr. Magnus. He's telling everybody Pete is going to be screaming his name, but we're going to find out.
Pete knocked face first in the turnbuckle. Already, he's crumbled down to the floor. Definitely wheezing hard after a hit like that. Mitch now picking him back up. Man, he likes to call himself the king of the forearms, delivering son, whipping him off.
There's a duck, and oh, man.
Crossbody in the middle of the ring. Pete now goes in for the leg.
Oh, Mitch, is he going to tap Bryce, or is he actually going to get that rope?
Oh, rake of the eyes there of Pete. Right hand delivered to the cranium of the MVP himself.
It looked like Mitch Magnus was favoring that arm of his for a second there.
For a second, but knowing Mitch, having seen him in FGW since the beginning, he's certainly a tough cookie. I can't take that away from him.
No.
Kick in the midsection there. Once again, picking Pete up. Looks like we're going in for that butterfly suplex.
He had that chair for a second there, but then he put it down.
Mitch goes for the cover. Referee Steve pointing out, covers don't count in this match. No submissions, no tap outs, only talking names.
Hey. Good job to referee Steve for keeping his eyes open this match. Oh, geez.
Oh, I don't like what Mitch is doing, setting up that chair. Nicole.
Uh-oh.
I'm a bit worried seeing Mitch Gordon now choking Pete out there. Oh, is Pete bleeding?
I hope not. Either that or it's his hair.
Okay, it was just his hair for a second, but I was very concerned for the bosom buddy. But I'm getting more concerned now at what Mitch is trying to do here. He's trying to whip Pete off into the chair, but Pete turns it around!
Look at that! Oh, Mitch Magnus going head first into that chair.
Great maneuvering there by Pete. Mitch definitely took a bit of damage from that one. Not many a man who can take a steel chair to the face like that and be able to tell the tale.
But they are both up.
Clothesline there, colliding in the center. And another.
Oh, who's gonna say that name first?
Pete whips Mitch off into the ropes. Power slam there.
Wow!
Once again going after the leg. Pete hooking underneath, going over into a...
Oh no, it's not a good position, Bryce!
No, it's not. The single leg crab is applied.
Oh, what's he gonna do?
Mitch, he's screaming in pain. He's biting his fist.
Oh, he's getting it.
Reaching for the ropes.
He got it.
And manages to push Pete off.
Man, Mitch Magnus is really stretching himself thin, but hey, that's athleticism for you. He is an amazing wrestler.
Like I said before, I can't take that away from Mitch despite his attitude. There's a reason why he is both a former Shockwave champion, the current Shockwave champion and former FGW champion. But Pete, former Shockwave champion in his own right. This man has gone through trials and tribulations to prove why he deserves to be here. And he's not going to let anything that Mitch does stand in his way.
Oh, that was one low blow Mitch Magnus just delivered to MVP.
Mitch calling for a chair once again. Oh no, Nicole.
Oh, great.
Oh, right across the back.
Yeah, referee Steve going down and checking.
The nerves around the shoulders must be screeching in nothing but pure agony.
You hear him. Baskin MVP if he wants to say his name.
Mitch is trying to get smart with the referee. Pete, though, using that chair. Now taking advantage of the situation, cracking at the leg.
MVP working him over, dropping that chair. What's going to happen next?
He comes back. Clearly not finished yet. Mitch, though, scraping his nails across the eyes of the bosom buddy. Off to the center we go. Knee to the midsection. Pete returns the favor with a boot.
Oh.
And here we go, body slam.
Man. What a way to start off. We got heat.
Indeed. This is most certainly a grudge match for the ages with how these two have treated one another, and the way they've been using this steel chair just goes to show that there is no love lost here.
Mitch Magnus, he does not look like he's doing very good right now.
I would be shocked if he's able to stand on that leg at all, Nicole.
That was a little rough, Bryce.
Pete now going for the Shockwave title.
He's got that belt.
And he goes in, but Mitch ducks it. Forearm from the Savant.
Oh, he's not done yet, Bryce.
Off in the ropes, Pete grabbing on, catching himself, but rolling through, keeping a hold of the leg once again.
Is he gonna do it?
Mitch is caught, nowhere to go. He said it! He said it!
gentlemen, the winner and new Shockwave champion, MVP.
Yes, Bryce, and that is how we open a show.
Indeed, months ago, when MVP first won the Shockwave Championship, Mitch Magnus took his glory away from him by calling his shot and using his trophy. And now, Pete standing tall once again with that beautiful title. I gotta say, my heart's pounding. And the show just started. This has been a great way to start. We got heat, but the night is still young. We have a whole slew of matches coming at you. Stay tuned after the commercial break.
2, 1.
We gotta get a little serious about this one. My next match I chose was Hawk versus Hawk. Kyle Hawk versus Cody Hawk. The names speak for themselves, but as a guy who trained me, Cody Hawk, I was a nervous wreck for this one just because it's Cody Hawk versus Kyle Hawk, and there was no room for error on my part. I had to make sure to call that one, as Ref Steve would say, right down the middle.
Yeah! Breakdowns, everyone! How are we tonight? Yeah! Last time I checked, it was 14 long days ago. Aaron Williams left me in the middle of this ring, and I am here to inform you that once again, the baddest man on the planet, Aaron Williams, is not here tonight. He is not here. I don't forget. So, I've decided to hijack the first segment. What do you guys think? I say we get a ref out of here, and I say we start this show off hot. How's about that?
Well, that's definitely not what I had in plan here tonight, Nicole.
No, he had different thoughts.
Ronnie, I've got to ask you a
I'm gonna ask you, I'll ask you, and everybody here, is it a great day to be alive in Hamilton, or what?
I'm glad to agree.
Yeah,
But,
absolutely.
Ronnie, I was gonna answer the open challenge. No, man, I was gonna answer the open challenge. Give me Trash versus Amos. Bruce versus Amos.
Trash versus
No, Bruce. No, we're a tag team, but it's a singles match.
I know how to say it. I know how to say it. To see who gets to kill it with him. Exactly. Old Faithful. Rock, paper, scissors. You, come over here. Stand right here. You're going to referee this thing, all right? So rock, paper, scissors. We got a ref.
Right. We're going to call it right down the middle. There's no shenanigans.
That's what I'm
here,
talking
Cole.
about. This is how you open a show.
Amos looks confused.
Hey, whatever.
All right, DD Trash both love to fight. Bruce Gray and Ron Mathis. These two men love to rumble. Really anybody they can get their hands on, but
Yeah, Amos wants to play too.
paper.
About. Okay.
Cole, have you been practicing for your commentary of the Rock, Paper, Scissors World Championship?
No.
It's happening right here in front of
It is. It's not getting anywhere though,
Oh,
Brian.
it is! Bruce won!
Yeah, here we go.
Wait, he didn't win. Never mind.
No.
I was wrong. They were going so fast, I couldn't keep up.
I know, it's hard.
This is just getting us ready for Rumble.
Gotcha.
Sudden death.
Here we go.
No paper. They got to throw either a rock or a scissors. Wait a second.
Oh, he lied.
You dirty dog, Bruce.
Oh, okay.
Those are jorts, my good sir.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Oh!
Ron Mathis is out of here.
Dave had to kick him out.
I don't know what exactly just occurred, but
I
whatever it
don't.
is, I see Amos is very happy about it.
Oh, okay, I think
Well,
we're ready.
Nicole?
Okay, we might be ready to roll, Bryce. Just might.
I guess we are. Now, while this wasn't on the cards, I mean, I'm more than fine with this being how we kick off
yes.
last call.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
The Prophet of Pain, Amos, versus the mobile home wrecker, Bruce Gray. Bells rung, the match is on. These two
Oh,
men.
they're. Do you see? They're admiring each other's belts right now. Got a
Yeah,
little
they're-
love going on in this ring to start it out with.
Get a little admiration for each other's Kavorka,
There-
you know.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with it. Lock up here in the center of the ring. Amos trying to push Bruce Gray back into the corner. Amos unsuccessfully. Ref Steve, though, breaking up that count. You know, Nicole, I'm always I always wonder exactly why Amos does the things he does.
You have to wonder.
Well, I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta do a little peacock dance for some reason.
True.
I mean, despite Amos's methods, he tends to get the results. But then again, so does Bruce Gray.
Yeah.
Anytime I've ever seen him. So. Now we're in the sizing up process right now. I think both of these two trying to see what the other's gonna do next. How to get, it's like a game of chess. How to get like 2 or 3 steps ahead.
Oh, and Bruce ends up getting a nice first step here in the dance.
But with no veil, no pins were able to be attempted. Both Amos and Bruce Gray able to get out of each other's grasp before then. Waist lock now by Bruce Gray. Trying to go in for that full Nelson. Amos turns out, Amos turns it into a snapmare.
Oh, and there he goes for it, but didn't even get to that count before Amos kicked out.
Amos and Bruce just locking eyes. Not wanting to break each other's stare for just a moment. Look at this, just jostling all around the corners of the ring here, trying to one-up one another with their strength.
Yeah, I think this was definitely a good win for Bruce here. He was a good choice to go up against Amos tonight.
Either member of DD Trash would go on to have plenty of power behind their hands.
And a lot of fun.
And a lot of fun. It seems like right now, Bruce is changing the rules of the game here a little bit. I think he just gave Amos a predetermined corner.
Oh, they're fighting.
Ah! Look what you done. Gentlemen, please don't let the referee have to get so heavy-handed here.
I know.
Steve ain't afraid to disqualify. Bruce Gray tightening in that headlock, just wrenching it in further and further and further. Amos is off him. Oh, shoulder check in the center.
Ooh, and that definitely shook Amos up a little bit, but he shakes it right off and goes back to town.
What's your deal, man?
I think Amos's propensity to stay standing is making Bruce pretty upset. Gray off on the run again. Amos tried to trip him up, no bill, but no, look at that arm drag.
Oh, that was beautiful, and another one.
No, but no, third time's a charm today.
Oh, definitely missed that one.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Just launch and Gemini partner sweep the legs. One, almost a one there, but Amos.
Oh, there he
the
goes for
well.
it. Oh, he kicks out.
Both these men just, looks like they're trying to throw each other's shoulders out of socket right now. Amos ever the lighthearted man, but Bruce Gray, you see as the minutes pass on, he's getting more and more frustrated. But there, Bruce Gray onto Amos as he slides down to the floor. Amos might already be spitting up some brain matter here.
Oh, yeah. Bruce telling Amos to get up because he's not done yet.
Comes in, but he gets caught with the elbow. Amos now up and over into a code breaker.
Amos getting himself up.
Nice bit of a counter there from Amos. He goes in trying to capitalize with cover.
There he
1,
goes.
2.
No, it's a no-go.
Amos now kick to the side there. Folks, I do want to remind you that we do have in our main event here tonight, the FGW Rumble. We're doing it a little different here tonight. As you see, the ladders scattered about. And all the men and women in that match are climbing up those ladders once it gets down to the final four to try and get their hands on the contract for the main event match at Origins for the FGW Championship. It's not something you want to miss, so you're going to stay tuned for that. But as of right now, Bruce Gray pulled back in by the tights as Amos.
Oh, and
over the shoulder.
Yeah, Bruce is definitely down right now. Holding himself up, and it's not looking very good. Amos better get on that and take advantage of the moment.
Yeah, he's having to use that rope like it's a pillow.
Oh, yeah, you see that.
But it's not nighty-night time yet for Bruce Gray. Amos ain't done. Wrenching back on the neck here. Pulling him in by the chin. Bruce is saying no, he's not giving in just yet.
Oh, but he might now.
Furthering that damage delivered to the arms throughout this match thus far. Now kicking out the back of the knee. Amos, big chop there to Gray. And Nicole, you can tell as this match also continues that Amos is getting more and more frustrated, more just angry. I think he's still mad that Aaron Williams isn't here
Oh yeah, you don't want to be in that ring when Amos is frustrated as much as he is. At least I wouldn't want to be.
I certainly wouldn't either, but Bruce Gray managed to turn the tables back around on him with that suplex. Given his call of power as he gets up to a knee, but so does Amos. Both these two. Going right back down to the floor. Bruce Gray just clobbering Amos there.
Amos definitely looks like a bird that fell out of his nest because he's not looking very good right now. And here he goes. Bruce gonna go for that cover. Oh, but he kicks out, Bryce.
That he does. Amos shaking out the cobwebs a little bit as Bruce taking that second to catch his breath. Back in his corner, he says. Off we go. Oh, caught the boots. Rolling forearm to the back of the neck. That's definitely not a good shot to be taken. Now a reverse plunge there. Amos's head driven straight to the floor. Is this going to be it?
Going for it. No, it's not good enough.
Amos somehow taking that reverse DDT off the ropes, and he's still in this as Bruce is digging his nails across the back.
Oh, you know that is never good when you get those nails across your back. I'll definitely pass on that one, but Bruce is not done yet.
Certainly not. Amos wobbly right now, but he's still not down. He's like a bobblehead that just
yes.
fall. Well, as soon as I say that.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, another big shot there from Gray. Midsection now. Amos getting mud holes stomped into him.
Oh, and with the cowboy boots of all things too. So that's not good.
For Amos, he's just lucky there ain't spurs on those.
Oh, most definitely.
I got spurs that go jingle, jangle, jingle. Cut your skin too. Amos floating over from behind. Bruce escapes the waist lock. Now we see holding on tight did Amos. Catch the arm.
Oh no, I knew this wasn't gonna be good.
No, it certainly was not, as Bruce with another cover. 2.
Oh, but it's only 2, Bryce. That's 3's what you want, and Amos wasn't having it yet.
Nicole, can you believe that these two are still going after everything they've thrown at one another?
Oh, but yeah, look who's in the middle of this ring. So I wouldn't expect anything less, especially for a show tonight like Last Call.
The other thing we got to factor in, Nicole, is both Amos and Bruce have already declared themselves to be in the Rumble later on tonight. So they're going to be fighting out the fumes here, and they still got to last through 30 other people.
Oh my God.
And a ladder match if they want to win. So every ounce of energy that they use here, as much as they both want to get a victory, you got to wonder, how's that going to play out later?
Oh, I hope they get plenty of rest after this one because, I mean, we're going to have to see. It depends on how this match ends and if we got 2 people that are going to be able to keep going.
Yeah. Right now we're at 4. Both men trying to get up to their feet. All right, Bruce is up. Count's broken.
Bruce is up. Amos is up.
And now both men, you can see I don't know how they're fully conscious right now, but they're just throwing leather at one another as they try to pummel with each other's fists, strikes, blows, whatever they got left in them.
Oh, that look on Amos's face. He looked like he had enough.
Oh,
And
turning
it's,
the
oh.
back body drop.
Oh, no.
No, look at that.
Oh, that was so close, so close. You've
Ref
seen
Steve's
it.
fingertips
Yes.
barely off the mat. I thought it was done, but we're still just not there yet.
You got to get that 3.
Bruce now. What's he got thinking here, Nicole? Oh, Amos turns into a pin. And he did it!
Oh, there it is!
Ladies
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match, Amos.
Amos managing to get one up on Bruce Gray just at the last second. That opportunity that he had gave him the 3 seconds that he needed for a victory here tonight.
Hey, a win is a win, and that was one heck of a match to open tonight's last call.
Absolutely. And Amos, I'm sure, is going to be feeling good going into the Rumble later on here tonight. But again, for both these two, you gotta wonder, that's a sign of respect to show what state are they gonna be in for later. But folks, stay tuned, because we still have 2 title matches to come.
Ref Steve reffed a lot of matches, let me tell you. Matt Taylor versus Shauna, world title. That was the day Ref Steve became the most hated man at FGW. But there's one match that really sticks out for a heavyweight title match. And if you listen to the podcast right down the middle, Cheap Pop, Jack Vaughn has been my guy since day one. Give me a call, Jack, because game plan is always win, and it never goes out the window. But Jack Vaughn versus Drew Skills FGW heavyweight title match is one of my favorites.
Ladies and gentlemen, the challenger from Charlotte, North Carolina. He is the veteran, Jack Vaughn.
All right, it's FGW Heavyweight Championship time here at FGW Unleashed.
Oh, this is definitely going to be a ball buster of a match because we have been leading up to this moment for a really long time, Sean. He's got his work cut out for him, but I won't say that this next giant doesn't have it cut out for him also.
From Indianapolis, Indiana, he is the FGW Heavyweight Champion, Drew Skills.
Bill, take the way out here.
Talking technical wrestling.
Heavyweight champion himself.
That's right. Soul shooters, baby.
Fighting himself on being a veteran. But his opponent tonight is also a veteran of the square circle. And a giant enemy.
Yo, we the best tag team in the world.
He's definitely going to have his hands full.
Look at him, our FGW champion. It's just not even. This man deserves so much more than the word champ. He is an amazing athlete. Everybody looks up to him, and tonight, the veteran Jack Vaughn might be a little bit taller than him, but you know what? I think Drew Skills is still going to come out on top. But that's just me.
Well, Jack Vaughn has the height advantage, Drew Skills the weight advantage, and possibly the power advantage. Although that one might be a toss-up.
Well, I'm telling you what, this is the best match of the night to end Unleashed.
Experience-wise, I'm not sure which one of them would have the advantage there. When you reach their levels, there really is no more experience advantage.
Oh, they're definitely, neither one of these men are going to give up very easily.
Oh, look at that!
Oh, nice smash!
Slapped something out of him.
Oh, he sure did. He's pretty shocked, too. Jack Vaughn is shocked.
Champion showing no respect for his opposition tonight. And I know he respects him as a competitor, just not as an individual.
Oh man, I'm telling you what, Jack Vaughn has not earned a lot of respect lately. But at the same time, he wants to prove and show who a champion is. And I guess tonight we're going to find out if that's going to be him.
Look at that. Notice how he put on the brakes and says, watch this. By the time Jack Vaughn turned around, he was up in the air for that big body slam.
There is a reason why Drew Skills has held this championship more than one time.
The man is no stranger to gold, that is for sure. Nice one-footed drop kick right in the kisser.
Oh, I think Vaughn was giving himself a little break by rolling out of the ring after that hit.
Well, they say there's no timeout in professional wrestling, but if you get hit with something like that, you roll to the outside, you can kind of take a little break. Down up to 6 now. That's an old veteran trick, taking advantage of that count.
You see Drew Skills eyeballing him. Yeah, he's not going to let him run away with that belt.
Now he's using some psychological tactics, saying I'm not ready yet, trying to frustrate the champion.
Oh, he's always doing that here. He thinks that he can take a break whenever he wants. There's no breaks in wrestling.
Here comes the champion on the other side.
He'll throw him back in that ring.
He says, we're not playing that game. Get back in the ring. Well, he was in the ring for a minute, then rolled out the other side. I don't know who he thinks he impresses with that strut. Uh-oh, the champion's got him.
Oh, this is not going to go good.
Brings him in the hard way.
Oh, that's definitely a tree falling in the forest right there.
I didn't hear anybody say timber, but now the champion to the outside lands on his feet, fortunately. Look at that big smile on his face. Oh, just suckers him in.
Oh, that was a nice miss.
And that goes back to what I said before, thinking 2-3 moves ahead. He knows that if he's going to sneak in, Jack was going to attack him. So, uh-oh!
Oh, Vaughn saw an opportunity and he took it.
And the sad part about that particular type of low blow is actually not illegal. All he did was kick the ropes, and there's nothing in the rule book against kicking the ropes. It's not his fault where the champion was standing. Like you said, he took advantage of an opportunity. One of those loopholes in the rules.
Oh, yeah.
And Jack Vaughn knows them all. Well, I don't know if he should be telling his
Oh, this isn't going to be
opponent
good.
what he's going to do. Best dive we've ever seen. Here he comes. Wait a minute.
Psyched him out a little bit. Keep you on your toes.
I was going to say, it's not usually like him to announce what he's going to do.
Oh, he sweeps the leg, and down goes Vaughn.
And again, it's staying 1 or 2 moves ahead of your opponent.
You're definitely going to have to work hard to take that championship belt away from Drew Skills.
Absolutely, he's going to. And of course, the champion has the advantage. He can get disqualified or counted out and still leave with that championship belt. Although I don't think Drew Skills would go that route. Vaughn begging off a bit.
Is he begging?
I don't know. I wouldn't give him this opportunity. Look at now he's back to his feet already. He lost an opportunity.
Oh, you better keep your eyes open, Skills.
Well, clearly you're not going to shake his hand. Absolutely not. He wouldn't fall for that. Vaughn went to the eyes.
And the table's on him.
And then the swinging neck breaker. Down for the cover, hooks the leg. Only a 1 count. Come Come on, Ref Steve. Use the other finger when you say one. Jack Vaughn deserves it.
Oh, most definitely. He's not done yet.
Referee right on top of him with that count. And again, a veteran, knowing the loopholes, knowing that he can't get disqualified until the count of 5. So he takes advantage of that count to choke to 4.
Oh, well that don't sell merch. How rude.
Fires him in, kick to the midsection. Off the ropes comes Jack Vaughn with a big knee lift, takes the champion down. Now for the cover, hooks the leg. Got a 2 count that time. Getting closer, ever so closer.
Oh, this isn't looking very good for her. Skills, he's looking a little tired, a little worn down. But he cannot give up.
Arm doing the right thing, staying on top of his opponent. The gold is on the line here tonight. Series of clubbing forearms by the veteran. Plants a boot. While the champion is down in the corner. A series of them.
Oh, there is another one. Jack Vaughn, he's been wanting this opportunity for a really, really long time, so he's definitely going to put out all the stops to try to win this championship belt.
I've seen the man wrestle in many places for many, many years. Always waiting for him to get to that next level, to get to the top. He's always had the tools.
Oh!
But as of late, he's really had the gumption, the desire. And tonight, he may walk away with that FGW Heavyweight Championship, but it's not looking good for him at the moment.
Drew Skills is looking a little angry, a little annoyed.
And that's actually an advantage to Jack Vaughn, because Drew isn't really thinking through like he should. He's too worried about taking out Jack Vaughn and leaving himself open, as we've seen a few times in this match.
Hey, we see referee Steve keeping a close eye out for these two.
That sleeper hold is applied. The champion is trying to hold him up as much as he can to relieve that pressure, but that carotid artery is still being pinched, and you can see the strength being sapped from the champion. Crowd trying to give them their energy.
They're getting behind their love, which is Drew Skills.
And he's feeding off their energy. He's back to his feet.
This isn't looking good for Vaughn.
And Vaughn smashed in the corner. Oh, but he's right back on top. Champion tried to do it again, but Vaughn wasn't about to let it happen. Drop toe hold. Ankle lock applied.
Oh, he needs to keep him away from that rope.
Well, Vaughn is so tall, he can reach from just about anywhere.
This crowd wants him to tap, but he's getting, oh.
But the champion's doing his best to keep him in the center.
Oh, they want the tap. It's really close.
What's he gonna do? He's got, wait a minute. Grab the referee for a second to help launch himself over to the ropes.
That's it.
Fireman's carry now by the champion. Vaughn easily gets out of it. And they clothesline each other. Both men down now. I don't know who got the worst of that one.
That is not what you want to see at the end of a championship match. They are going to have to bring every single piece of energy that they have from this whole night and build it up into right now. This is the moment for one of them. They need to get up, feed off the energy of the crowd, get your body moving.
Well, whoever gets up first is definitely going to have an advantage. Count up to 7 now. Both men on their knees. kind of using each other as leverage to get up.
Oh.
On with the first strike. Champion comes back with a forearm.
They're sticking to those. These men, they're going to kill each other tonight. That's how much this championship belt means to them.
On with another right. Skills with another forearm. Now they're exchanging forearms.
These men both found their second win. They want that belt. Drew Skills wants to keep that belt. Who's going to come out top as a victor?
Another massive clothesline by the champion. Says he's going up. Big suplex.
Man.
Why isn't he going for the cover?
I don't know. He's catching his breath. I don't know, but it looks like he's going to go for it.
Only had 2 counts.
Oh, there's a
He
kick out.
He only laid his weight on one shoulder, on the left shoulder. There was no weight on that right shoulder, and therefore Vaughn easily was able to lift it up. You've got to lay all that weight. You need that full lateral press. Hook that leg. Use your weight to your advantage. You'd think a veteran like Drew Skills would know better, but sometimes in the heat of battle, you don't think of those things.
Uh-oh, this might, okay. Vaughn got himself out of that one.
Looks like he's going to go for it himself.
Switching around on him.
But he turned it into a backdrop.
Oh, man.
Right into that big boot, and this could be it. He's got his feet on the ropes. The referee saw it, fortunately. Wait, was Vaughn still denying it? Was he still trying to deny it?
Of course, because he's a snake.
You got caught, Vaughn.
Hey, you heard the fan. You better watch out for referee Steve, because he does. He calls it right down the middle, and that's what he just did.
I thought earlier on you said he was a problem and didn't do anything right.
I don't remember saying that at all. I think you're lying.
Of course not. Back to the match. Swinging neck breaker by the champion.
Is that going to be it?
1, 2. Oh! So close. Only a 2 count, 2.5. And the champion's a little frustrated.
This has been one long night at Unleashed.
A lot of high-impact maneuvers in this match. Both men exhausted from the battle. Drew feeding off the energy of the crowd.
Oh, yeah, letting the hair down and pumping yourself up. He is not done fighting yet.
And Jack Vaughn holding onto those ropes for dear life. Right, grabbing the referee. Wait a minute! Just delivered a low blow while he had the referee distracted. And a big running.
What is Vaughn doing?
Oh, no.
Is this it?
No, not like this. Oh, he got him!
Oh, my God, Sean, you saw that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner, and the new FGW Heavyweight Champion, the veteran Jack Vaughn.
And Sean, this crowd is not happy at all. But hey, you got to give it to him because he came out, he busted his butt, and he earned that belt.
He busted something else with that low blow. See, this is what makes me sick. Jack Vaughn, he has the tools to be a champion. He doesn't need to resort to tactics like that.
I absolutely agree with you, Sean, 1,000%. This is going to come back to bite him in the butt. But if you love Jack Vaughn, enjoy the little victory dance.
I'll say this about Jack Vaughn. He now has a target on his back that every member of the FG roster is aiming for.
It's not illegal, baby.
just saw tonight?
It was something fantastic, a new champion crowned, and of course, what we saw with Cody Hawk and Jackson Breeze. I mean,
I am so disgusted. There was so many points in tonight that just caught me off guard. We had another phenomenal night at FGW.
absolutely we did, and I tell you what, it was a privilege being here, calling the action next to you. Wait a minute. Drew's gonna say something to say.
Oh, great. Here we go.
It is an absolute honor and pleasure to perform for you guys weekly. I know a lot of people say it or whatever, but I swear to God, I love you guys. Thank you guys. You guys are great fans. Thank you for coming weekly. You will see me again.
How about that, fans? Taking his loss honorably. Gold or no gold, gold or no gold, what he did makes him a champion still in my mind.
This next match always sticks in my mind like the tax did in his face. But let me tell you what, you want a match where two people bring tacks, chairs, kendo sticks, everything but the kitchen sink. This is your match. Harley Fairfax versus Ryan Michaels in Last Call always sticks out in my mind.
Probably definitely cover up.
Absolutely love this woman. Look at her. She's coming out fully armed, ready to go. She's got the nunchuck. She's got the hockey stick. She's got the chair. She's going to have to meet the fans. Harley Fairfax is what it's all about.
This is going to be rough.
Ryan Michaels is going to have his work cut out for him tonight.
Oh, I hope he's ready because Harley definitely has building up for this moment forever. She's wanted her revenge, and she's got a lot of it to give.
That's my girl, Harley Fairfax. Absolutely. I cannot wait to see this. Ryan Michaels has interfered with everything that she has done. She has fought back. She's interfered with Michaels. Michaels deserves to get whopped tonight. I mean, seriously walloped.
She deserves that 5 minutes with Ripper.
Accompanied to the ring by Ripper Blackheart. And representing the Blackheart Foundation.
Here we go.
From Winnipeg,
Triple Taz.
Canada, Ryan Michaels.
It's Triple H Taz. Ooh. Ooh. Gotta ask yourself, what's he thinking right now? Harley Fairfax, she has a UFC background. She has the MMA training. She has everything in her background, not to mention the fact she knows how to take a beating, and she damn sure knows how to deliver one.
Oh, yeah, and I really think Michaels is going to get a beating tonight, so he better be on his A game.
And there's Ripper Blackheart. What is Logan out here? What is going on
Big
here?
Man Buns joining too.
Oh, look.
That's how many people they need to be able to beat Harley Fairfax. It's pretty sad.
Look, Triple H brought his own version of DX.
Oh, I can't even see anything. Woo! Is this what it's like? Is this how the fog is in Canada? Oh, crap.
It's Niagara Falls. And here comes Michaels into the ring. Look at Harley Fairfax. She's bound it. She's not even.
He does
She's not even flinching. She doesn't care who's in that ring. She goes right after Logan. She doesn't care. You know,
I do love this song.
I'm going to tell you something. I got to be impressed. Ryan Michaels, I tell you what, over the last year or so, he's really dedicated himself to looking good, training hard.
Yes.
He's done a hell of a job. He really has. But I don't think his fight is with Harley Fairfax as much as we think. I think it's frustration on both of their parts. I had an opportunity to talk with both of them, and we'll get into that here in just a few minutes. But I want to see where this goes. Ryan Michaels, Harley Fairfax.
Tell him to go. Good for him.
He's getting rid of his backup.
This needs to be fair.
He wants this 100% solely himself.
Yes, fair.
He's holding on to that sledgehammer.
Take your shoes and go.
Goodbye, Ripper Blackheart.
Yes.
Harley Fairfax refusing to back down.
Good for her. And there's the bell, Big
And here's
John.
the bell. It looks like both of them are ready to deliver some pain. The street fight is underway.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. They got a lot of fun toys in there tonight.
They're squaring off in the center of the ring. Nose to nose, staring each other down. Look at this. A little bit of a headbutt from Ryan Michaels. Harley Fairfax ready to deliver some pain.
Yes,
look at
good
this.
for her.
Ryan Michaels refusing to back down.
She's had...
She ducked. She delivered the shot with the nunchuck. Right across the midsection. And then across the back, she clotheslines Ryan Michaels right out of the ring. Harley Fairfax getting right after it.
She's had this anger build up forever. This is vengeance.
Look at her. She's going, slaps his head right into the apron. She's going right after it. She wants it all, and she wants to end this quick.
Yeah, she has been waiting for this day
She
for a while
takes
now.
Ryan Michaels and puts his head into the barricade. They're working their way through the crowd.
Good for her. Good for her. She is not holding back from Brian Michaels right now.
This street fight's out in the crowd. Look at her. She's working Michaels over. Plants his head right into a chair out into the crowd.
They're
Crowd
having fun in the crowd.
The ref Steve is following. It is Steve, right?
Yep.
I can't remember his name. Steve is following. As you know, in a street fight, there's no DQ. It's going to be a finish anywhere. Harley Fairfax is going to town. Ryan Michaels delivers a boot to her midsection. He's coming back. Looks like he got a little bit of a little energy boost. Oh no, here he goes.
This isn't
she backed up over the barricade onto the floor.
That has gotta hurt. Go right
Fairfax reverses Ryan Michaels' finisher. The pain on Michaels' face. Look at him.
Let me remind you, everybody out there, that there is no cushion on these floors, and there's hardly anything in the middle of this ring.
She planted Michaels on the ring post. She planted him over the top of the barricade with a backdrop. She's delivering punch after punch after punch.
This is
Ryan Michaels is getting knocked into next month. She's beating him silly.
Yes, and she deserves this. She has had everything stolen from her.
Ryan Michaels delivers an uppercut on Harley Fairfax.
That don't look good.
She put her down.
He is just...
he rolls her back into the ring.
Back in.
He rolls her back in. What the?
He just... wow, he just threw security just for the chair.
He's got the chair. He took the chair. He brought the chair in the ring. He forced security into the back. They both have chairs. Look at the frustration on Michaels. It looks like he's gone through a Canadian slobber knocker.
Oh yeah, he is not happy right now.
Listen to this crowd chant, Harley, Harley, Harley. She ducks his chair, gives him a shot to the midsection, gives him another shot, gives him one across the back. Look at Harley Fairfax go. Ryan Michaels he's in the middle of a Canadian slobber knocker. He's getting beat down. Welcome to America, Michaels. This is how we do it here. I don't know what they do in Canada. Welcome to America. Get Ryan Michaels some syrup, somebody.
There you go, Harley. Yes!
Harley Fairfax hits him with the can right over the top of his head. Ryan Michaels is up. He's back up in the center of the ring.
She is not finished.
She looks like she's not done. Ryan Michaels is done. It looks like he's done. Ryan Michaels is dead. He's got to be beat to hell.
Man, somebody's going to have to help him get the stress off of him.
She boots the can again. Ryan Michaels is taking a beating. Harley Fairfax refusing to quit. And he's opened up. He's opened up that the damage has been done.
Oh, hey, this is what happens during a street fight. So, she's just rubbing his head on that mat.
One thing you got to ask yourself, why did Ryan Michaels get into a street fight with somebody who's a UFC street fighter? You got to ask yourself why. Ryan Michaels is bleeding all over. Oh, he is busted. Oh, he reverses it, puts Harley into the corner. He ran out. Very nice move from Ryan Michaels. Nice move from Michaels.
You know, that's smart of referee Steve to put those gloves on because there's going to be a
Michaels
lot
grabs
more
the garbage
blood
can.
here.
He does a sidewalk slam onto the garbage can with Harley Fairfax. Sidewalk slam onto the garbage can.
And there
He's
goes
going up top.
is going up.
That's how, and gives her one right across the forehead from the top rope. That's how they do it in Canada. Now look at Michaels, he's got the chair. And he's coming back with a shot across the back.
He's returning the favor.
He took an American beating, now he's delivering a Canadian beating. Ryan Michaels is showing her how they do it in Canada. You gotta love them both. He took the American beating and he fought his way back. Look at the determination in Michaels. Sidewalk slam right onto that chair.
He hit that chair with the back of Fairfax.
Harley Fairfax's back has got to be broken.
Two count. You're not going to get out of it that easy, Michaels.
Harley Fairfax has got to be broken in half. Listen to this crowd.
The crowd.
This crowd's going nuts.
She has lost a lot.
Ryan Michaels looking for,
hockey stick right to the stomach.
Harley Fairfax has delivered 2 shots with a hockey stick across a hockey stick to the Canadian. She's got him in a sleeper.
Yes.
She's got him in a sleeper.
Put him to sleep.
Is Michaels going down? Is Michaels going down?
He's down on one knee. Here goes the other one. He looks like he's sleeping.
She's got him in a guillotine. She's got him in a guillotine.
She's holding on.
Is Michaels asleep?
She's
look at Harley Fairfax.
No, she does not need to let go. There's one.
There's 2. She's got 2. Is Michaels done? Michaels somehow found the resilience to get his arm back up there.
She's still
He's coming back.
Good
She's
for
still
her.
holding on. She's trying to tighten her grip. Michaels working his way to his feet. She brings it back down to the mat. Look at her tightening that grip. She's got her. And Michaels plants her in the corner. Plants her in the corner yet again. Backbreaker from Michaels. Harley Fairfax has got to be broken in half after that chair shot and in that.
And even you see that blood just coming from Michael's head. And he's getting a little woozy. You can tell he is not himself anymore. But he's definitely putting his all into it.
Here he goes with... there's the pedigree. He rolls her over. Is this it? Cover. 1, 2. Harley Fairfax kicks out. How did she kick out? How did she kick out? Reba Michaels is asking, how did she kick out?
Because she's Harley Fairfax, Big John.
Listen to this crowd.
He's getting really angry.
No one kicks out of Ryan Michaels' pedigree. No one. Harley Fairfax just did. Here he goes with the sledgehammer. Old Faithful. He's got Old Faithful. What can he do with this? Listen to this crowd calling for tables. It reminds me of the ECW days. Harley Fairfax has her own sledgehammer. She swings at Michaels. She swings at him again. Michaels delivers a shot with the sledgehammer to the abdomen of Harley Fairfax. Going for the pedigree again.
We're going to try.
Here he goes. He let her go. He wants to do more damage.
With that? Something's going on.
Michaels is going for something.
Oh, God, is that what I think it is? That's not from Hot Topic.
What is in the bag?
Oh yeah, you can hear it, Big John.
Oh my
You
God!
can hear it.
Can he do it? Is he gonna do it? That's about 10,000 tacks right there.
Oh.
Good Lord, look at Michael, he's spreading it out.
The last time we seen this was when we had Ryan Michaels.
William Wolf, oh my God. William Wolf called for more violence. Here it goes. This is more violence. Look at this. Harley Fairfax flips the back, reverses it. Gives him a backdrop. Harley Fairfax is bleeding as well.
Yes.
Here we go. She's gonna, oh, she gives him a back, right in there, Matt. She covers.
Oh, man. This woman.
One of these two is going on those tacks. Oh my God, here we go. Oh, Harley Fairfax has it up. Michaels takes a shot to the forehead. Harley Fairfax has somehow fought her way back. Ryan Michaels has put about 10,000 tacks onto that mat. Harley Fairfax looks like she wants to put Michaels down on it.
She's gonna put him in a pedigree herself.
Can she deliver it? Can she deliver it? She's calling for the crowd. Can she deliver it? She's gonna do it on the tacks. Here she goes. Can she do it? Oh, she
Oh my God!
Ryan Michaels.
And
One, 2, 3. Harley Fairfax has beat Ryan Michaels. Harley Fairfax has beat Ryan Michaels.
Oh, Big John, she gets her 5 minutes in this ring.
Good God.
With Ripper Blackhawk.
Look at Harley Fairfax. Look at Ryan Michaels.
Oh my God.
Both of these guys deserve a round of applause. Absolutely amazing. Good job to both of you.
There we go. She absolutely deserves this.
What a match.
Good luck. Good luck to Ripper Blackhawk because she is going to bring the wrath down on Ripper. Harley Fairfax comes out victorious on this one. There we go. What is that, Big John?
The crowd's calling for Ripper Blackheart. The crowd's calling for Ripper. Ripper's here with Logan.
Not good, Big John.
Oh, and here's William Wolf. He called for more violence. They delivered tonight.
There's the FGW General Manager.
The FGW General Manager is in the house. This is what he called for. This is what they delivered. Good job to both of you. Great job to both wrestlers.
Harley Fairfax.
Yes.
Congratulations on a well-fought and, might I add, particularly violent victory. Let's hear it for Harley Fairfax.
Yes. Very well deserved. Yes.
You know, a month ago, I stood in the middle of this ring campaigning, and I made you all a promise, and that...
Ryan Michaels, good job. Way to fight back, Michaels. Good job. Both of these wrestlers deserve a hand.
Over the past 4 weeks, I have been delivering on that tenfold. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Harley Fairfax and Ryan Michaels.
They delivered.
They delivered more violence.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
Ripper. Speaking of promises, I see you trying to sneak in the back. Here, there was a stipulation to that match, wasn't there?
Oh! Look at this! Ripper's trying to back out.
Chicken.
Ripper, don't worry. Also, don't worry, you're getting your 5 minutes alone in this ring with Ripper Blackheart, but it's not going to happen right now. This match is going to happen next week. It's going to happen next week because I want you to think about it all week long. And when you lay your little bald head
Look at the determination.
I hope you can't.
Look at the grin on Harley Fairfax.
Filled with thoughts of what the Black Widow is going to do when she gets... Oh, you want to get it over with? There's a bunch of thumbtacks in the ring, Ripper. You're dismissed.
Oh,
Ripper Blackheart trying to get out of it. Look at the determination on Harley Fairfax's face.
So, in all honesty, guys, this is the one match of Ref Steve that I hold really, really dear to my heart. Abby the Crusher versus Shauna Reed. Popping in and out of training, watching Abby work her butt off every single week for that one match. Just to get in there and do it was something truly special. And there was a few times in that match where Abby would get the crowd behind her and like tears would like it was like fighting back tears, because guys, when you watch, I don't know if the camera really gives like the layout of the aspect of it all, but we were wall to wall. There was so many people there to watch her do this, and she got the dub over Shauna, and the celebration of this is so heartwarming, and oh my god, dude, I'm thinking about it, it's like tearing me up just thinking about it. And it was an honor to be a part of that match, and I thank Shauna and I thank Abby for letting me ref it and didn't go with that dastardly Joe Lopez.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next match is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, she is the daughter of 1,000 maniacs, Shauna Reed.
We've said it already tonight. She has trained for a year and a half with Cody Hawk for this moment. Cody Hawk eventually leaving, going to Micro Wrestling, MVP, then taking over her training. And she, now, the bell is ringed. It is official. Her opponent, Shauna Reed.
Oh, I'm going to tell you what, JC, if you do not know who Abby the Crusher is, you are definitely going to be a fan and remember her after this. I have a really good feeling. I've been here watching her train quite a bit, and she is an amazing, amazing woman. Shauna Reed might be in trouble. That's all I got to say.
Well, Shauna Reed, obviously, with the experience advantage here. Tie up from Abby the Crusher. Oh, look at Abby.
Oh my gosh, look at
Abby.
that.
She's doing jumping jacks.
Yes, look at the shock on Shauna Reed's face. She wasn't ready for that. Yes, she did. You heard her. She came with weapons. Look at those guns.
Shauna Reed claiming foul play. Hold on, some push-ups. Push-ups from Abby.
Yes, yeah, that's my girl right there.
Taking congratulations to the FGW fans.
Oh my God, I want to be like her when I grow up. It's done. I'm done. I'm done. Look at Abby getting this crowd. She is winning them over. Oh!
Abby the Crusher. That is Shauna Reed in there.
Yes, it is. Abby does not care who it is.
She's going to do it.
Yes. Okay.
The sportsmanship of Abby.
Okay, because Shauna Reed was a little skeptic as to if she wanted to take her hand or not.
Abby flexing those biceps.
Oh, yes. Those guns are
Shauna Reed
loaded.
calling her the Crusher.
Yes.
Hey!
Oh, nice.
With a wrist lock from Abby. And then a wrist lock from Shauna. Oh, hold on. Hey! Top wrist lock. Shauna Reed down.
Oh, she's got her.
Referee
She's
Joe
got
goes up to
her.
watch her shoulders.
Oh, she's in a good position.
Nicole, these
Oh,
fans
no.
are electric.
Uh-oh. The Crusher is getting a little crushed right now, JC. But oh, she
Headlock.
turns it around.
Side headlock.
Nice.
Oh. Shauna Reed landed the strikes. Bounced up.
What is
Tackle
happening?
from Abby.
Oh, man, Abby is just owning this ring right now.
I went into this match not knowing what to expect, but to say I'm impressed, to say that's an understatement, would be an understatement.
Man, I'll tell you what, this woman, Abby the Crusher, she has earned her spot in the middle of this ring, and I think she's showing this whole arena what she is made of right now.
Blown away. Shauna Reed, though, let's not forget who Abby is in that ring with.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at her sweep the leg.
Cover, Shauna kicks out.
Oh, Abby was not happy with Shauna Reed getting out of that, but Shauna Reed is just floored as to how this match is going right now.
Shauna Reed now going for the handshake.
Okay, that's sketchy. Tread lightly. Go slow. Oh, I told you. Oh, man. So disappointing. But is it?
But
This
you
is
know
Shauna
what?
Reed.
This is in-ring competition.
Yes.
This is a sanctioned match inside of an FGW ring. Abby's got to expect what she's getting right now is Shauna Reed driving the foot repeatedly into Abby, who is down.
Hey, Abby might be down right now, but she is not out. She's going to continue to fight. As you see her getting up to her feet right now, she's ready to take some more from Shauna Reed.
Shauna Reed winded that off. He got the throat of Abby.
Oh, yes.
The neck. Referee Steve not happy about that. A punt kick right to the stomach.
But if you heard Shauna Reed, she said she loves Abby, and it's tough love. I don't know what kind of love that's called.
You know what? It
but
is.
It's tough
This
love.
is a
but
match.
That's right.
It would be an insult to Abby if
That is
Shauna
true.
gave her anything less than her best. And that's what she's doing right now.
I agree with you, JC, 100% on that one. That don't happen very often. Oh, Abby is getting mad.
Abby feeling the intensity, feeling the vibes, the electricity from this crowd. Shauna Reed continuing to take it to the Crusher.
Oh no, Shauna said she was gonna crush her, but Abby gets out of the way.
Abby taking down Shauna Reed.
Oh, she's
Again,
not
that's Shauna.
done. She gonna give it to her again? Yes!
A hip toss from MVP.
What a hip toss it was!
Oh!
Oh, Shauna Reed looks like she is
Come
out.
Shauna
No!
kicks out.
2 count. Only a 2, but that was so close.
And MVP, one of the trainers of Abby over here to my left. You can hear the coaching of Abby the Crusher.
Oh, Abby is fired up. Shauna Reed is in trouble.
Right to the midsection goes Abby. Shoulder thrust.
Abby trying to put the lights out of one Shauna Reed.
Go for the Irish whip. Shauna counters it into the corner. Goes Abby the Crusher. Look at this. Shauna. Shauna shoulders down Abby. That's it.
Yes! Yes!
Abby the Crusher has defeated Shauna Reed.
She came in
Ladies
like
and
a
gentlemen,
wrecking ball.
the winner of this match, Abby the Crusher!
I wouldn't believe it. Shauna Reed has been defeated by Abby the Crusher. What a huge win, to say the least. What a night. What an incredible moment.
And I'll tell you what, JC, I absolutely love what we just saw in the middle of this ring. Like I said, the shock and all the days of emotion we had going on tonight. Abby deserves every right now. Woman warrior in Canada, and welcome to
I am so impressed by what's going on?
What the heck?
Jacob Rose, Jacob, this is not the time. I understand you got beef with Shauna, but come on.
Yes, look at him coming out trying to take all the attention away from our real winner tonight. Oh, Abby's not happy. Yes, Abby. Yes, show it. What is up?
Just not the Shockwave.
Take it all back. Yes. Way to go, Abby.
Undefeated!
Yes!
Abby, stay in the ring. You know, they told me if I wanted to talk afterwards, they'd give me the mic, and I didn't know if I'd be able to because she just beats the crap out of me. But let's be honest, this night is too important, and just seeing her come out of there, I was in freaking tears. My turn. You just won the match. Give me this. You have overcome so much. You have proved that even people with doubts, the people that doubted you, you're the only person in the fitness class that lasted. And here you are, a professional wrestler. Still my turn. I am so beyond proud of you. And you just showed that even though people may be different, that you can still pull off your dreams. As someone who came from being bullied, someone who had attempted suicide in her past, watching you, seeing moments like this makes me proud to be a professional wrestler. And I had the honor, you gave me the honor of picking me to be your opponent in your debut. And that I will never forget. Tonight, you reminded me why I love wrestling. I lost that love for a long time. And tonight, you reminded me and you relit my spark. So I thank you.
Oh, guys, again, thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Abby.
Yeah.
So, Shauna, thank you for being you. I know you gotta be bullied by the dumb guy over the back. And look, I love your fans who supported me. So thank you. And Mom, hold on. Mom, thank you. Thank you for giving me your opponent with me. So thank you for that. Shauna, seriously, you make your dream come true for me. So as a friendship to mine, you were only one as a friendship, but you did just that. But you, honey, you are the friendship I ever wanted. I mean, look, guys, seriously.
I don't think my heart's ever been this warm.
You have a heart?
Shauna, look. Don't give it the fans doubting you, but we are here today because we are supporting you 100%. And thank you for being you yourself. Thank you. Thank you guys, seriously, thank you guys for coming. Seriously. Thank you. USA, baby.
What a win. What a moment from Shauna Reed and Abby the Crusher. Folks, if you can believe it, we still have more action in round one. Waiting in the wings, and our main event.
Today